Yo, welcome to another episode of Small Talk. Thank you for making us part of your day, however you might be listening. Joined today by Chris, Dean the Dream, and Equan. Let me fix that really quick. There we go. Oh, guys, we were just about to get into not really a deep topic, but just like a pop culture topic that's going on right now. I'm doing all my final preparations and from outside my headphones I could hear K-pop Demon Hunters, and it's like in the finale where they're going hardcore and stuff, and I'm just like, damn, like I hate to love it, but I do because the music is just so damn catchy, and all I get from my kids at school now are, hey, can we play K-pop? Can we play Idol? Can we play Soda Pop? Can we play Golden and stuff? And I'm like, I love to do it because like really deep down inside, like I'm loving it and jamming out to it too and stuff. So guys, like, okay, because obviously we all know what it is now. So what's been your experience with this over the last like week and a half or so? Because I've been listening to this shit for like 2 weekends straight now.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it a while back, and I was like, that looks kind of interesting. I like the animation style. I wasn't really even thinking about the music. I didn't even think it was gonna be like a musical. I just thought that was like the concept of the show or the movie, was that they were K-pop stars and they did this in their spare time.
And okay,
so when
and with what you're saying, that's what I thought. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
it's this poppy girl group who goes and like slays demons in their spare time. Like I was expecting it to be a little bit gritty, so I was like, I don't know if I could watch this yet, just because like my kids would be around, not realizing how kid forward it is.
Yeah. And so I kind of went in, I think it was maybe like 2 days after it was on. I was like, oh yeah, that movie was supposed to come out. Let me go check it out. Mm-hmm. And I started watching it and I fell asleep just because I have a fucked up sleep schedule. And so I was like, I was actually really enjoying that. I'm gonna give it another watch. I didn't fall asleep because I was bored. So I started watching it again, and then next thing I know, I'm like, God damn, this music's really good. Like, what the hell? I wasn't even expecting them. Like maybe like one or two songs again because the premise, but it almost plays like a musical.
Yeah,
in a way,
yes.
Like the songs carry the story forward, but not in your typical musical way. It's just by happenstance of what's happening on the screen. The songs make sense. It's really well done. And by the end of the movie, go on.
Without disclosing any like crazy like spoilers, because you know how I feel about spoilers, you know. But without doing that, it's stated that like they use the voice to combat everything.
Right. So by the end of the movie, I was fucking old. I was like, I love everything about this. I was telling as many people as I can. I was searching for fucking toys. Like, what? Like, I gotta own something from K-pop Demon Hunters. This thing's incredible.
I got girls at the school dressing up like Rumi with her big thick braid down the middle.
Yeah,
you know, like they used to just come in with like My Little Pony, like little hair clips and stuff. I'm like, oh cool, you know, you're trying to be like your favorite little pony, right? No, like this girl came in with a purple strip of hair that it's obvious it's not her hair, but her mom or whoever braided it like Rumi and stuff. And I'm like, oh crap, you're Rumi. You know, other girls have little stick-on stickers and tattoos. Like, Coach, look, I got K-pop Demon Hunters stickers and stuff, and I love it because I'm like, you know, and I'm like, girl, I get you.
It'd be like the number one costume kids are gonna wear this year.
Oh my, it's
sure. Yeah, it's still number one on Netflix.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Funny enough,
Like 7
just-
weeks in a row.
Funny enough, just checked today because the boys asked for me to turn it on while we were waiting for their mom to come home and stuff. So K-pop Demon Hunters is number 1, but the sing along is number 3, I think, which is very odd because any sing along that has come out since has been like top number 1. You think Frozen. I don't remember if Moana has one, but you think about all of these really musical-esque, cartoonish style shows, anime style shows that do have these sing-alongs with them. It's only at number 3. But what's crazy about all of this is that relating it more to like collecting, WWE is now on Netflix if you don't follow. But they have been number 1 on Netflix every single week because of the live show that is airing there.
Oh, nice.
It has not been since I've known what K-pop Demon Hunters was. Have they jumped backwards on it? Because they'll go like, hey, we're number 1 on X, we're number 1 on this social media, we're number 1 on that social media, and we're number 1 on the TV station that we're on. But it hasn't been since Demon Hunters has been on where they've gotten bumped, and I can't even see them on the chart.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Sony got absolutely bamboozled on this deal for whatever reason. It was supposed to be a regular theatrical release, and they were like, fuck it. You know, Americans aren't going to like it or whatever. I don't really know what their reasons were. But they sold it to Netflix for something stupid like $20 million, and then Netflix could keep the rest. And man, they are fucking.
Jeez.
They got the sequel rights. Everything.
Well,
Dude,
it's been confirmed.
Releasing in theaters. Like I
Season
think
two.
that's
Bring along,
why.
yeah.
Movie 2 has already been confirmed, and they're filming already. So you know next year this is out. Because
I'm so excited.
Netflix ain't sleeping on this. You know, it's not going to be like, oh yeah, they're going to take like a year and a half to do the movie and make sure it's perfect. Oh no, you know that Netflix is just going to drop that bitch out of nowhere.
Yeah. Igor, what was your experience with it?
Honestly, I saw it trending on Instagram. Like you would see like every video was like some sort of like sing along for it, or like dads would braid their girls' hair like the Rumi style or something. I'm like, what is this? And then I checked it out. I'm like, oh, this is like a Korean thing. And then I was watching it and I was like, oh, I remember when I was a kid, I would read like these Korean books, and they always talk about the demons. They look exactly like that. They look almost troll-like. And
Really?
they sprinkle in the little thing of like the three-eyed crow that brings in prosperity.
So serious question, and it's an ignorant question: is the Hamnu Hamnu, is that a real thing?
That I don't know. Honestly, the stuff I remember is when I was like 5, so it's possible. But I definitely remember seeing a lot of those demon troll-like creatures in those Korean books, and the three-eyed crow all the time. And
because what's his name has the three-eyed crow. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what you meant by that, and then it clicked that he has the troll.
Yeah.
The crow.
And like lions and tigers are like a big folk lore thing.
Well, and we had to look it up too because I told my wife, I go, this has been bugging me all week. Look up what Saja means. And in Korean, the first thing that it says is it's like the Grim Reaper of that culture, right? Mm-hmm. But the underlying factor of that is it's also representative of a lion, which is their symbol, you know, for
it is. The Sasha boy, it's a lion.
So, and I was like, whoa.
Thank you for pointing that out, because at the last concert, it shows the lion.
There's a big lion.
Like, what the fuck is with the lion?
But if you look at
that makes so much sense now.
If you look at some of their memorabilia, even on the Soda Pop song,
Yeah.
their little things that they're swinging around has the lion on
The
it.
little lion head, yeah.
Where the girls have some kind of like
like
ancient symbol looking thing, the Hamu or whatever it's called, right? Anyways,
Chris, are you just gonna exclude yourself out of the cultural zeitgeist on this one?
Guess what, boys? I'm not gonna watch it. I'm telling you right now. But I'm glad you're having fun.
Are you drinking hot coffee?
No.
That or you
and we're gonna leave it at that. Welcome to the show.
No, I just have to say to Chris, and I think I said this on Will's show. It's just a good fucking story. There's no stupid messaging. There's
really
no
is
like
not.
girl power moments.
Nope.
There's no like, oh, men are evil. Like, it's just a fucking good story.
It really
with
is.
Good characters. And it's like so refreshing. And I think not only because the music is extra good, but I think that's the reason why it's so successful. It's like, holy shit, it's a movie that's not fucking preaching to us about whatever the fuck.
Right.
It's just good. And it's so refreshing
It's
to,
just
to
one
watch.
movie?
And yeah,
It's
just one movie.
It's very
Top
short.
3, it's
In and
K-pop
out.
Demon Hunters.
It's fucking
Honestly,
fantastic.
they have such broad appeal. Like, you can get so deep in that. In real life Korean culture, people have like a hardcore, almost personal connection with these bands to the point where they're like go beyond fanboying, where they wear the shirts, they have colors that represent the band, and they're dedicated to that one band, and they all have their own like memorabilia or
and it was very much evident in the movie because at one point, you know, they're cheering for the girls, and then they would rip off the shirt and it said Saja Boys on it or something like that, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is in reality. So, yeah,
that's the next thing.
And the story is just vague enough that it leaves it open for like
the part 2,
not sequels, but like you could do a whole movie on how Rumi was even born. You could do a movie on the other Demon Hunters from the years before. You could do a movie on the guy. I forget his name.
Yeah, 400 years ago. How and like what was the reasons why? And
yeah, like they show you stuff that explains the story, but it's just vague enough that you could go back and revisit all this stuff, and it's like, bro, you have a whole fucking.
It's a brand new thing.
Yeah, it's so good. I loved it. I've watched it about, I don't know, 6 times. Like, it's so good.
All right, guys. Well, good intro. Some of us are wondering where good old Billy Bat is. You know, I would say when you are collector of the year, and that's running out of time for him because I was going to talk to you about this. Maybe we can get a little spoiler alert, maybe not. But when you're collector of the year, you have certain privileges. So Billy Bat over here is off on a good old vacation with his family. We wish him well. Hope he gets very rested, and he will be running the show next time because he's tripping out on his duties here. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But we hope that he's getting a lot of rest and enjoying
Billy
himself.
Badfish, he got a VIP invitation to the Doritos factory. So him and his family have a nice vacation. You'll see all the Doritos merch he's got. You'll see his onesies.
We will exactly. It'll be on New This Week in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, it's been a long week for me. You know, here at the school, you know, there's always some kind of new testing going on. So this whole week we've been in like super like lockdown testing, and we're only 3 weeks in. It's ridiculous, and and they introduce it as like, this is to see where you're at. We want to see where you're going and this and that. They make it very much that way. Yet we still get grades and like, hey, you need to think about this because if not, they're going to do that kind of thing. And it's kind of annoying. And our schedule's very different this year. Like my lunch break is at like 12-ish o'clock, and I only have 2 classes after that. So we're here because we have to be shut down. Our school's being renovated. Probably about, I would argue about 50% of our school is inaccessible because there's walls around the rooms they're renovating and things like that. So it put us out, the specials teachers is what they call it, right? They put us out because they needed our rooms and everyone could just fit in the gym. So we've been watching movies for the last 2 days. Hate that. Typical PE teacher, right? But hate doing that because I'm not one of them. But, you know, we're a team and we got to roll with it. And watch movies for the first part of the day. And then I get my 2 oldest classes, my 4th and 5th graders at the end of the day. And they're just like wrecking shit because they've been in class testing for hours on end. And I'm just like, Jesus. And I get this little minor headache in the side of my head. And it's been a long 2 days for me. And unless you really like experience the testing, it's another thing. But we are here to talk about figures. So let's do that. We got a little bit of decent stuff for a little bit of everything. We got some Mezco, we got some SH, we got a MoffX, we got some Marvel Legends, we got some hyperspace highlights for y'all. But first, let's get into some new this week, and I don't know who this belongs to. So who's up?
Chris.
Hey man,
You
so
know that's Chris. Dude.
this is my second TVC Revan. We covered it when they reissued this guy. It's the new Revan. He was very scarce the first time around, and a lot of people were annoyed they couldn't find him. But I saw him at GameStop of all places, which is legally EB Games once again in Canada. But look how beautiful he is. You know, like some of the best soft goods you're ever going to see on a 3 3/4 figure, and both sabers. Sadly, you know, he doesn't come with the 2 disengaged saber hilts as the 2007 version did because the world's not what it once was. But aesthetically speaking, it's a superior figure to that old one. And I should have taken a shot with the sculpted hood comes off, and like he looks pretty cool with the hood off, to be honest. Like the helmet looks kind of awesome, and you can actually articulate the head, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I had this carded the first time it came out, and I could not open it because I could not find a second one. But he's somewhat accessible now. But that's it for me this week.
Alrighty, go on.
No, I was seeing 2 for a sec. So these came in one. The TMNT remastered 6-pack. So this is essentially the same as the Masters of the Universe Origins in that they get the old molds and retool them for, I guess, modern purposes. Shredder no longer has scoliosis and he can actually stand up straight. Basically, I think this was like around $60, about $10 a piece per figure. And then they reissued the sewer playset. The main concern was if they were going to do exactly 1-to-1 to the original, or they're going to shrink it down like they did the Technodrome. Fortunately, it's the 1-to-1. And I have the old playset, and I'm missing a few pieces, so that this will kind of help me fill in what pieces I'm missing. And I also have an intact box for once.
Wow!
So this is. I'm able to,
that's fascinating.
The set. Yeah.
You know, if you put modern parts in with a vintage Star Wars item, you get canceled and get thrown in collector jail. What a superior hobby that Turtles is.
Yeah. This is what Playmates does. They've been doing this for like years, but they just reissue their old stuff and it sells. And it's been a while for this playset.
I did not know they shrunk the Technodrome though. What a scandal.
Yeah, that was a big complaint, and a lot of people, including me, we didn't really purchase it. And then what happened is now it's on like deep discount on Amazon because they probably should have made it the original size like everyone wanted.
Have they reissued that like blimp that you actually inflate?
Yeah, actually they did. They did that like 2022. They reissued the blimp. They reissued the turtle van. They're like literally reissuing everything, including like the the shredder. I don't remember what we call it. The drill, and then the Foot Clan cruiser, everything.
Nice. I always thought that blimp was like a great idea conceptually because it takes up like packaging size, small, but like presence hilariously oversized. It's a good move.
Yeah. It's definitely a smaller package because you just blow up the balloon, and the balloon is the biggest part
Exactly.
of it.
Which is probably the whole reason they shrunk the Technodrome, because people are scared of. I mean, like a TVC Star Wars vehicle these days is $150. It's like, what used to be
Yeah,
30. Yeah, it's weird times.
that's how they do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but other than that, it's been a TMNT day for me.
cool. Very nice.
Anybody? Anything else?
Negative, not yet. I got a show.
Oh, I picked up these. I was at work and then they had these random Star Wars cans, so I picked up these two. They just
Kylo
dropped
Ren
off
and
cans.
Ahsoka.
That's all
Ethan,
they had.
do you even know what Star Wars is, brother?
Hey,
I only have one, and it's Darth Vader. That's an acceptable
yeah.
character.
Well, here's the thing. Like at work, they have a lot of like free cokes and stuff like that in the physician's lounge.
Okay, yeah, fine.
I opened the 12 pack of Coke,
And it was
all
all
there were
Ahsoka's.
was Ahsoka and Kylo Ren. That's it. I'm like, are they going to put more characters in this thing? I don't know how they divvy up the Coke products, but
I actually thought it was solid cases for characters based on my observations, but that's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. But I should have my cantina. Badfish actually has his cantina, but since he collects
Oh,
HasLabs as status symbols and doesn't open them, he doesn't have sweet pictures of his cantina open. How about you, Equan?
I did get my cantina. I remember sending that in the chat. It's a
Yeah.
small box, but it's heavy. It's compact but heavy. I lifted it up on the floor and I almost tweaked my bag because I expected it to be lighter than it is. But
Nice.
it's one heavy boy.
What are you gonna
Yeah,
do
I
with
still
it
know.
though?
Actually, my Moji, I just paid off my invoice for my Moji cases to get shipped here. So, two things. The guys come in to redo the floors on the third floor to reinforce it because I have a lot of stuff I'm gonna put up here, and it's gonna go in one of those Moji cases. And I can finally
Nice.
unbox the Razor Crest and the Ghost. So
Your Razor Crest is still sealed, or are you
it's
repacked?
still in the box. Yeah, I have not opened
Wow.
it yet. Yeah,
Wow.
same with the Ghost. Yeah.
Fancy.
Literally everything since 2020 I haven't unboxed, so
Wow.
I'm waiting for it. Yeah.
Moja cases and HasLabs.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
gonna look good,
excited.
man. But are you
I
gonna
am
put the
excited.
whole? Did you get the full like horseshoe cantina, or you got the smaller without the extra booths?
Oh, the deluxe, yeah.
But that is not. Isn't that gonna be even harder to fit in the Moja case though? Like how you
I
can
think
see
so.
inside properly.
You know what I'm probably gonna do is do the Moji case against the wall and have like a shorter like a case in front of the Moji case, so I can like I can make like an L shape and a little island in the middle, and that island I
Nice.
can put stuff on top instead of putting it in the Moji case.
I appreciate the dedication, Equan. You got a lot of turtles and all kinds of stuff, and like the cantina is really an acquired taste. Like I feel like it's a really bizarre HasLab. You have to basically put your face inside it to even have an idea of what you're looking at because it looks like an industrial floor plan otherwise. I appreciate the
Yeah, I
dedication.
thought I was just going to be a ship collector because I only had the Razor Crest, and then all these HasLabs came out. I'm like, damn. And now I got the X-wing and then the TIE Fighter on order. I'm like, I didn't think I'd be going this deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I have the Boba Fett's throne room set up as Jabba's palace, which was like I think that was they considered making that a HasLab, but it wasn't extravagant enough for a Star Wars HasLab apparently. But I'm loving that, man. You got the if you have the Jabba set, enough of the rare figures. Cause like I mean, it's a tale as old as time, bro. Like, what is the more extreme original trilogy Alien Fiesta, the Cantina, or Jabba's Palace? Like, Jabba's
yeah,
Palace has some wild aliens that the Cantina does not have, but I don't
true.
know. I don't
And
know.
then
It's
now I'm
well,
just waiting for them to release the Cantina Aliens so I can actually populate this Cantina.
yeah, you
That's
can
what I'm
only
waiting
get
for.
them in 1/6 from Sideshow right now. But
Yeah. Oh, fuck those overpriced things. No thanks.
Yeah, man. I guess that's all the new pickups, Sean. What do you got?
Cool. All I got was this Zach's Wonderland top loader holder.
Oh, do you know how many it fills? Because didn't know.
Well, what I learned through testing is that there's a certain
Dean,
size.
Dean, when you're gonna die laughing at an attack on Zach's Wonderland, please unmute.
Okay.
He's not listening to this.
No, but
No, he's not.
the birth of this, I should say, is because I was just perusing on Facebook, and I found this guy who was printing the I don't remember if it was like the Pokemon Center or one of the buildings or whatever, but it was basically this of one of the video game buildings, right? And it had the top loaders and it had the room for the soft sleeves and stuff. So this is what Zach came up with. So I took it to a swap meet just to check out. Nothing happened there. And then Zach had an event this weekend. I don't know how many of those he sold because it was a Labubu one. But I mean, this is all I really want out of it. I mean, I gotta buy sleeves. The guy I buy it from, he's been closed for a little bit, so I'm waiting on him to come back with it. But I don't know. I think it's cool. And what I didn't know is that there's different size top loaders. So certain top loaders did not fit in it, and that was just something that they were working towards. But I had won a auction here locally in San Antonio where the guy, I've told this story where he just kind of got into some shady shit, and they shut him down and auctioned off all his stuff, and I picked up a couple cards from that.
I love shady collector drama where people get stuff like repoed and sold at auction. Like,
Oh, yeah,
that's just so fun.
Yeah, and then you benefit from it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got these two cards as a CGC Gem Mint 10 Japanese Mr. Mime and a Duraludon V Raw. And I've said it the last couple of shows, but I'm trying to work my way into a little collecting business, and those are going to that. And I stand to make a small little bit out of it. But the fact is that, the opportunity was there and I jumped on it and I was able to acquire it. So still learning, and I said it in our other chat that we have for the cards and stuff, but decent amount of product in hand to be okay and be where I kind of want to be this point of the year. The goal is to have $1,000 fluid, and I'm going to go register for my first card show after purchasing a bigger collection with that $1,000, and go to my first card show swap meet and try to do some stuff there. But other than that, that is everything. So if no one has any comments, we can go straight into the news.
Comments on I have comments on, like, are you saying that there was a top loader holder that was shaped like one of the buildings in like the Game Boy game of Pokemon?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what I showed him.
Like the, you know how like Pallet Town is like 3 houses, like one of those.
And it was like one of like the the rectangular houses and stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
And I can't remember what, because it's like one of the houses and then there's like a building connected to it, and that was the building that had like the top loaders, or I don't remember, but there was something like that. Yeah.
I know what Pokemon is.
Yeah.
Pocket monsters.
He knows that.
Okay.
He knows Pikachu's.
He knows who Pika Bro is.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me one. Okay. So nothing crazy here for Marvel Legends. We just got one little thing we're going to cover first before we get into some of the bigger stuff. But their Marvel Unlimited app has dropped a new figure and I guess like a collector's box kind of thing. Uh, they're known for doing these kind of things every now and then, where they'll drop an exclusive figure. I think the one before this was a Daredevil.
It was a Spider-Man Moon Knight.
Oh yes, the Spider-Man Moon Knight. Yep.
Every year they do this since 2013.
Was the first one the Ultron? The
It's
Golden
possible.
Ultron?
There was a gold Ultron, Miss Marvel, Tony Stark, Rocket Raccoon.
Oh yes, wasn't there
Rescue, Daredevil.
Yep.
Those are the ones I remember. But it's usually after that it was like repaints and stuff like that. But these are all like original figures like that. I've never seen before that figure. They've never done that before.
So this is Spider-Woman 6-inch figure. It's going to come with the subscription, $99 a year for the new member kit. It says a world of comics await. That is the subscription. I'm confused what this Doctor Doom one is. I guess it's like a mini comic in there with some swag.
Yeah, it usually comes with like a figure, comics, patches, stickers.
Okay,
It's usually in a little box.
One World Under Doom #6. Betsy Cola variant comic.
Yeah, they have variants in them. Yeah. And then you get the Marvel Unlimited subscription for a year.
Right. I've had the Marvel subscription before, and at one point that's how I did my reading, because I guess I got bored reading just like the actual books, and then I got really bored just reading it was a matter of being so backed up on my reading that I was like, oh, it would be easier to read on the phone through the app, which I did. And then I was like, oh, well, I just miss holding the book and like getting the experience of reading the book. So I canceled that and I went back to reading the book, and then slowly kind of just like, okay, I have all the comics I need and stuff like that, and kind of going off from the comic book realm. But this is pretty cool for a one-off, hopefully, with the Spider-Woman symbiote suit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's all reused parts except the head, but like it looks pretty cool. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like it looks like, I can't tell because this is the only shot. Yeah, but doesn't it? Is it look like the symbiote's like creeping up like around her face, like the neck and sides of the head are like black with some lines. It kind of looks like that here.
She kind of looks like that anime or manga Alita.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then the body is a reuse, but then the paint, the symbiote on a female is new to me. I can't recall one like that.
Well, there is one. There is one. It's Flash Thompson's girlfriend or daughter, because the whole storyline is that he goes off with the Guardians. He's fighting with the Guardians, and then he becomes part of the what is that task force called? The not the cosmonauts, the like what Rom is, and
Space Knights.
Space Knights. So he becomes part of the Space Knights, and he starts realizing, hey, something's going wrong with my suit. You know, it's not really responding the way it should. Goes back to the Guardians, goes back to a couple other books, and they find out that a piece of the Venom symbiote is missing, and they don't know who it is. Guardians do what they need to do. I think they were running into Civil War Part 2, and they go back to Earth, right? And Flash Thompson goes to look into this, and it turns out there was a symbiote being that was wreaking havoc in New York, and it happened to either be his daughter or it happened to be like his girlfriend or something like that. And she had the other piece to the symbiote, and he was able to get it back from her, and everything was all sunshine and rainbows after that. But she was the only other symbiote that I remember, at least off of Venom.
What about Gwenum?
Well,
The,
the symbiote goes to different characters. I'm saying that the actual like piece, there's a piece missing off of it, and it latched onto her, which is why Venom was acting so weird when he was with the Space Knights, the Guardians, and all these other storylines. And it wasn't until Venom became whole again did he act the way he was. And then sometimes it got put onto Spider-Man, other times it got put onto Gwenum, right? Gwen and other characters along the way. There's a lot of different variations of it, but I'm just saying, as far as a piece of actual Venom being separated from Venom is where
I
this
see.
came from.
Oh, wow. That's Marvel story time with Sean. I had no idea.
Hey, that's where I got my living on here.
Oh.
Okay, going into Mezco, we only have the 1/12th collective Dark Knight Batman. It's going to be $116. It's due out June of 2026. And my only thing on this, besides just really feeling like these pictures were very poorly taken because everything seems super pixelated, is I'm just overseeing this Batman. Like,
Bro,
how many times are you gonna do
fucking
it?
tell me about it.
Like, I'm cool. I'm cool with Mezco getting their piece on it because I enjoy Mezco more than maybe some other, 1/12th style figures, and they probably do it better. But I'm just overseeing this figure. And I know you could say the same with like Marvel and all these other ones, but I don't know why. There's just something about Batman and seeing this particular one done over and over and over that I'm done with.
I mean,
I'm
Inart
with you.
just put theirs out. They teased this 2 years ago, and people were like, wondering when are they going to put this out? When is this coming out? And Inart beat them to the punch and
Yep.
put theirs out. And I'm actually looking at it right now, and it looks real. The articulation and the head sculpt are amazing. And for the price, this is what 116. The Inart one you can get from like Kit for like 110, the deluxe one, and you can have it now. But this one you're gonna wait till
Next year.
it says
At
next year.
least.
That's like the earliest, which never happens. These things always get delayed.
But I
And
mean,
the lesson
like
I learned,
the
go
Inart
ahead.
looks better than this, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lesson I
agree.
learned with these real life actor Mezco figures is when they come out so much softer than the promo pics. So this is the best you'll ever see, and it's most likely going to be worse than this. Like this picture looks fine at this angle, but it's going to be so much softer. I've learned that lesson many times.
You know that moment where Bruce Wayne was in the office tower in the full suit, just working at a laptop.
Yeah.
So this guy's gonna come with 5 extra heads, 12 extra hands, the base. He's got a variety of different weapons, batarangs. He's got what looks like bombs. I can't read what it says here, but uh, he's got what looks like the grappling hook with the little the little hooks and stuff. He's got like the bat machine gun, I guess is what it is. I don't
No,
know.
it's the sticky bomb launcher.
Okay,
The
sticky
one he
bombs. So
goes to
these are
Shanghai.
so these are sticky bombs then.
Yeah.
And then his back
Hong Kong
wings, I
skydive
guess.
back piece.
Yeah. But that's all we have from Mezco. Going to SH Figure Arts, little bit of everything. We got some reissues, we got some new stuff, but the first thing we're going in with is this Mace Windu from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It's 11,550 yen, or about $78 USD. I would expect that when this actually hits US, it's going to be a little more expensive than that. Due out March. And I just think this head sculpt is horrible. Like zombie Mace Windu over here. This one's a little bit better. His like non-reaction face, which should be a little bit more reactionary in this pose, but you get the purple lightsaber, you get like the swishing lightsaber with like kind of like the spread out plastic. You can remove his cloak with a plastic Jedi suit, if you will. Does not look that good. Very white pants underneath. There's another picture here of the zombie looking face and the wired cape, or the wired cloak, I should say. Looks like it articulates well, but man, look at that face sculpt. That is
Dear
like
Lord.
that should be like Palpatine's face here.
That's
That's what he
post-electrocution.
should have looked like.
If I was Samuel Jackson, I'd be contacting my attorney. This is crazy.
But not only that though, but like he never does that face.
Never. Thank you. I
No,
was
in fact,
thinking the
he,
same
like-
thing.
He does like a scrunched face, like a
Oh yeah, like when
Was-
he's got sabers locked with Palpatine, his face is hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but that ain't it. That's
He
not.
doesn't show
that's not
that
the
much
expression.
teeth. Jeez.
Yeah,
he's too dangerous to be left alive.
yeah. Look at that. Okay, here's the thing, right? Like in this with this headshot, he is taking satisfaction in killing Palpatine. That's just not the Jedi way, bro. Like he's not enjoying.
That's why Anakin
He's-
killed him.
Yeah.
Anakin was like,
That's what
"Bro,
Anakin
you're
saw.
liking this way too much."
Well, I know. And I
Anakin
can
was
only
like-
be. I'm the only other Sith here. There could only be two.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
reminds
yeah,
me.
yeah.
This reminds me of that line in Pulp Fiction. Is like, if I want you to talk, I'll stick my hand up your ass and move your mouth like a puppet. And this is him getting the satisfaction of doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this looks horrible. I think the only good one is kind of just like his
I don't even know
Neutral
that.
standard face. What would you call that?
Yeah. I like the
Beautiful.
robe though. Like
The robe
That
looks
robe
very
looks-
nice.
exactly. Like that's the one thing that you can collect all the Black Series you want. Like you'll never like Black Series robes are like hot garbage, and that kind of looks good. Like I guess
Yeah.
it's wired, or they wouldn't show it like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
stitched, so it's got to be wired.
But
Because if it
the
wasn't
on-
wired, it'd be thinner than this.
The only part in the movie where his cloak would do this is him flying out of the freaking window. He
Well,
didn't do no like funny like jump moves there in that
Not in
fight that I
episode
can
3.
remember.
In
No,
episode 2, he does though.
yeah,
But it's supposed
Yeah,
to be
when he
episode
jumps
3.
down to fight Jango Fett.
Yeah.
yeah, and
This
his cloak is
badass
on
scene.
fire. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
That, yeah. Remember
Like,
episode
just-
2 and how great it is, you guys? Oh my god.
Just rename it episode 2.
see,
Not
this,
that
this,
good.
could go, this could go with your episode 2 or 3 display, one or the other.
Yeah.
Totally.
Minus that head sculpt, though. Oh,
Minus the head sculpt.
Of course, as all you guys know, Mace has a different lightsaber hilt in episode 1, and his saber is blue in episode 1, obviously.
Do we even see his saber in episode 1?
You see it.
On his
He
waist.
did have a prop on his belt that you could barely see, but it was
Yeah.
a different hilt.
Well, I meant like he never turns it on in episode 1. We don't ever see him do
yeah.
it.
How do you know it's
He-
like blue? Yeah.
Because he turns it on in episode 1 tie-in video games, and it's blue. So
Oh.
there.
Oh, okay.
Is that officially canon? Like, serious question.
Probably
Yes. Yeah, well, you know how Disney canon works. Like, if there's something like that, they just make it canon now because they're like, ooh, a fun Easter egg that the
Right.
35-year-old men will enjoy. But you know,
Yeah.
it's callous, shallow content, and it's it's like a saber color at the end of the day. So who cares?
You're right. I get that. That makes sense. Okay, moving on. We got the SH Figure Arts Darth Vader and SH Figure Arts Stormtrooper reissues. The only information I could find on this, besides it being from A New Hope, is that the Darth Vader is like 101 or like 110. I couldn't find anything on the Stormtrooper, and pre-orders are available with I couldn't find the release date, but the most recent one was released in October of 2024 of these two figures. So, yeah. So if you missed out, that is a reissue that is coming soon.
Bro, this one pissed me off so much.
Another reissue, the Dragon Ball Z SH figure art Son Goku, Son Gohan, Kid, and Nimbus reissue, 11,000 yen or about $78 USD. This is a premium Bandai exclusive in Japan. And I kind of feel your sentiments there, Dean. Like, why? This was just out.
Well,
dude,
on BBTS, this motherfucker is $150. No, I understand that it's a P Bandai, and so technically BBTS is paying it forward and then reselling it. But I mean, even at $80, it's like, what? This is a $30 Goku Max. You tell me the little Gohan accessory and the fucking Nimbus or another
$100.
Yeah, it's
110.
like, no, absolutely not. There's
Dude,
no fucking way.
I usually like I really enjoy some of the like engineering that this line has, but that like the tail on that cloud does not look right to me. Like I don't know, maybe that's animation accurate, but like that don't look like a speed line for that cloud if you ask me.
I think the Gohan looks really good. I don't know if the Goku is as accurate. I'm not an expert on that, but my biggest critique would be on the Nimbus. Like, that looks like a plastic poof ball. That doesn't look like the Nimbus.
Now that is, I want to say, this is obviously a different size because there's a Nimbus that comes with the Kid Goku, and that one's pretty good. I would say this one looks pretty much exactly like that, but it's bigger. But if you're charging that kind of money, they need to do a proper articulated Gohan because they've done figures this small before.
Right.
Yep.
So it's like if you're going to try and sell me another fucking Goku, which is good because it comes with the Roshi symbol instead of the King Kai symbol or the other symbols that he has. It's like, okay, that's cool. Because I think the only other way to get, well, I think they've issued it since, but before, the only way to get the Roshi Goku was like a Mexico exclusive Goku, and it was like fucking $200. So that's cool. I don't think I have a Roshi Goku in my collection, so I wouldn't mind owning it. But at that price point, there's no excuse for Gohan not to be an actual figure. Because the Gohan that came before it is not articulated. The Gohan that comes with Raditz is not articulated. And now this Gohan also not articulated. It's like, why?
With this, I literally bought this figure last year because it was a convention exclusive. But now this is, they're just reissuing it, but it's the same exact figure. And here's the kicker. They just released the lowest born Saiyan Goku, which is the Roshi Goku, but it has the 3.0 articulation. So it has better articulation than this figure. And this figure is an older version of Goku. It's on the older body. So the only reason you'd want to get this is if you want this setup, which people, if you missed it out, this is your second chance to get it. But this was already up for P Bandai last year for like $100. I think it was around 100, and now it's probably more. I'm guessing, right? I don't know how much it is now. But yeah, when I saw this, I'm like, dude, I just bought this. They were just reissuing this exclusive. It was an exclusive last year. So I don't know. I'm just confused how they can they like do like a Yajirobe for once. Like, can they do some original characters, please?
It's like it's an exclusive reissue. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a reissue of an exclusive which came out not that long ago.
I like what Rob Barnes says. I'd rather ride the Nimbus 2000. I think we all would.
That's a Harry Potter, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter. Good job.
So So this set's going to include the Saiyan arc Goku along with the kid version of Gohan. Accessories are included is the flying Nimbus, Goku's staff, and a little bit more. And it's going to get an updated packaging. It's going to have updating packaging. So yeah.
Yay.
This I thought was pretty cool. The Chogokin Metal Gear Rex, 36,000, 3,000 yen.
Ooh.
That's going to be about 247 USD. This is due out in February of next year, 2026. The pre-orders are up now on the Japan site, direct from Bandai. The version of the Metal Gear mech from the original Metal Gear Solid is about 7 inches tall. It includes some light up features. Batteries are included, and mix of plastic and die cast metal parts. This is a general release, so pre-orders should go up at additional retailers. And I think this is kind of a cool ad for someone who's not a big Metal Gear person, but it looks nice. Dean, tear it apart.
I've always wanted a Metal Gear. It's such a cool mech. It's like so unique looking. And it's like this like looming character almost in Metal Gear Solid, where it's like you're shipped off to this island to figure out what the fuck is going on. Then it's like Metal Gear. And you're like, what the fuck exactly is Metal Gear?
Oh,
and then you
David
get to
Hayter?
the end of the game. Yeah. And then you get to the end of the game and you have to fight it. And you're like, holy shit. Like it's there it is. Like it's so like, I've always had like a fascination with Metal Gear. Metal Gear Rex. And so when I saw this, I got really excited. $250. I was like, that's a lot, but I've spent crazier money on shit. So I was still kind of excited. And then I saw how the size of it, and I was like, what the
Yeah.
what? It's small. Like you're charging. I mean, the Chogokin VF1J I have over here when it's transformed, which is also again Bandai, die cast in plastic, is 12 inches tall. Those things retail for like Equine, do you buy them or no?
No, not those ones.
I think they retail for like 130, 140, and then you ship them over here, it's still sub 200.
Yeah.
This is crazy to me. This is, I don't know if it's just a Metal Gear tax or what, because there's not a lot of Metal Gear merch out there really in the grand scheme of things.
With these figures, they should be at least 12 inches tall, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
the SH figure, I forget which, I think it might have been Figma, but they're reissuing that Snake figure, which would go along great if this guy is bigger. But when you put that Snake with this figure, it's going to look super awkward. This is kind of like a one-off like piece to display.
Yeah, there's nothing you could pair with it.
Yeah,
because like Metal Gear's massive. I mean, he's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 stories tall. He's huge. So like you couldn't even, I mean, I guess you could put like die cast vehicles with it, like little Hot Wheels would make sense. But like, maybe that's too small. But like, you're not pairing this with anything really.
Anything SH figure art style.
Or, I mean, any line. Like, Play Arts Kai's too big. I guess there is that like 3 3/4 inch Metal Gear line. I don't know who does a Kyoto, maybe. But those are expensive now. Because they had stopped making those, a fucking decade ago. But even then, that's probably too small or too big. So, like a 12-inch one would have made way more sense. And I guess like it does have a really big footprint, but it just like Metal Gear is like hunched over. So like even at 7 inches, like That's not very big at all. For $250,
No,
maybe like
that's
80,
it's too small. Yeah.
or even like $100. I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool. Like it's got a big footprint. It's not very big, but it's got some die cast. Yeah, $100. But
Mhm.
250? That's crazy.
For a was it 6-inch scale ish figure? Like it's too small
Yeah.
for that price.
All right, so the next thing we got is the SH Figure Arts Gamerverse Spider-Man 6-inch figure, U.S. release. The figure is priced at $99. This was an update from the previous listing that they had. I don't know if y'all saw the updated one when y'all talked about it on y'all's show this week, but it's due out April, May of next year. It's going to include swap out hands, web effect pieces, a backdrop, and the Spider Sense accessory. And initially, I think this actually looks really, really good. I'm kind of wondering why some of the other Spider-Man don't kind of look like this. I get that it's for the game, but it's just kind of like everything now. It's, each license gets handed out, and you got the Marvel version, you get the Mafex version, you're gonna get the SH Figure Arts version. Maybe Mezco gets a drop in it. I don't know, but I feel like this might be your only chance to get this particular figure in a good enough style. What
Yeah, I
do
don't know what
y'all think?
the resurgence of the Gamerverse or the Marvel vs. Capcom IP is. All of a sudden, since Marvel Legends is doing those figures too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But it looks like SH Figures are doing the figures Marvel hasn't hasn't announced for their Legends line. But yeah, dude, this Spider-Man looks so good. It's hitting those iconic poses you see in the game, and those colors pop.
Dare I say maximum?
Yeah, this is maximum.
Yeah,
This is really,
100%.
really good. The proportions, the sculpt work, like everything about this is crazy good.
How do you feel? I mean, obviously, in this picture here, he's up on a base, but how do you feel about the backdrop?
I mean, it's just
go on, Equan.
It's an extra bonus. It's not realistic to put like an accessory this size, but this is his ultimate. It's just like another quirk they put in with the box. It's like a cheap way for them to, you can pose it like this with a stand. I don't really mind it. I mean, I don't think anyone's really going to pose it like that because you're going to have other figures to pose too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have same
on,
Statue
Chris.
of Liberty Spidey sense that the Maximum has.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it looks like. So, yeah, I have a few figures that come with cardboard cutout accessories. I've never ever used a single one of them. Normally I would say, well, it's nice to have it and not use it than want it and not have it. But like, I've never felt that way about cardboard accessories. So like, take it or leave it. I think it's just artificially inflating the price. Like, look at this big ass backdrop you get. It's like, yeah, but it's just paper. Like,
No one really needs it. At most, I would like take a picture of it once and pose it. But it takes up way too much space to do that kind of display. It's not practical.
So, if that's the worst thing I have to say about this figure, I'll take it because this thing looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's like what even BBTS prices $100. So this is maximum.
And I love this blue.
Yeah, I really like that blue. It really pops.
Blue is probably like when I think of Spider-Man, that's the blue I'm looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, this totally knocks the Mafex comic book Spider-Man out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is saying a lot because that figure is incredible.
Well, and their Ben Reilly was it them who did Ben Reilly?
I think it was.
I can't. Damn it! Now I don't remember if it was SH, but I feel like Mafex is doing that Ben Riley one. That one looked really good, and that's what this kind of reminds me of. Let's take a quick break real quick and shout out some of our Patreonies because we did not do that at the start. We got Defet, the chat I should say, but we got Defet, we got Manny Fresh, we got Jay, we got Rob Barnes, Toy Mafia, Badfish dropped in. Look at that.
What the hell?
I know. Get on vacation, man.
What are you doing here?
Get on the show or get on vacation. Ben Thomas was here. Rob Barnes again. Takathri. Good old Equan dropped by. Thanks for dropping in. And Siskel Collector. Jason Nelson early on in the show. Toy Mafia checking in at number 1. As always, thank you for making this part of your day. However you guys might be listening, whether that is on the replays, live, or on your favorite podcasting app. Thank you so much. Last thing for SH Figure Arts is the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan Gogeta reveal. This figure is based on the Gogeta's appearance in the animated movie Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn from 1995. This is all we get from it. So, Dean, what do you think?
This is pretty cool. If you like this movie, the Janemba movie,
It is a Janemba, yeah.
Is it just
Fusion
called
Reborn.
Janemba? Fusion Reborn.
That's
Okay,
Fusion
thank you. It's no longer canon, so like to me, that's a big deal. In terms of like displaying it with the rest of my figures. Because now it's the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. So in that movie, they do it for the first time where they have to like even come up with a name. They're like, what do we call this form? Like, Gogeta. I was like, okay. So like that like retcons this ever happening. That being said, I think it looks incredible. I mean, how are you going to fuck this up, right? Like, you have all the molds. You just change the colors a little bit. Like, yeah. But for an exclusive, I think it's pretty cool.
What do you think, though, for like the generic Dragon Ball person? You know, maybe they watched it as a kid, didn't really see this. Maybe their kids are into it. Like, how do you feel about this figure as far as like that goes? Because you said it was retconned, so it's like,
yeah, if you
it's
grew
cool
up
for the OG.
watching
It's cool for the OGs,
Yeah.
but the others don't.
Yeah, if you grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, this is probably more up your alley than the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan version. So that's cool.
I remember growing up, this Gogeta was like the coolest thing I saw. I remember watching. I remember doing like, I forgot which site out. You would have to download it from a site or something. I remember watching it on my computer, and this was the only time he appeared in this form was that movie. So it was a very specific look, and I don't know, like. For me, I guess people growing up watching it, this is kind of like, honestly, more in the like iconic look realm. And this is the first time they released this specific figure. They released the the blue Super Saiyan Gogeta, but this one was the OG Gogeta. And this is the first time they're releasing it, and it's going to be exclusive, which kind of sucks. But I know it's going to end up on P Bandai eventually. Like, almost all their figures these days. So,
or just get reissued. They always do that.
Oh, or that too. Oh, I guarantee it's going to be reissued too. So
yeah, it'll be a regular release with like clear hair or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. They're really good at like recoloring it or premium coloring it.
Yeah. Animation color. So instead of like yellow and orange on the sleeve, it'll just be orange.
Yeah.
And they'll call it a day. Yeah, that's gonna happen 100%. I stopped pre-ordering Dragon Ball Z figures because they just come out so fucking often that there's no point.
Yeah, and
You might have FOMO for like a year and then they re-release it.
They must have like a quote on how many Goku and Vegetas they release a year or reissue, because that's like what they pump out almost all the time. It's like,
well, I was listening to a story the other day that the Japanese what do you call it? Their entire like economic system relies on Dragon Ball Z.
oh wow,
And they when the original show ended, they begged Akira Toriyama, like, you have to keep the show going. He was like, nah. So that's why they did GT without him.
Yeah.
And then eventually they did bring the show back, and they're still pumping shit out.
Because he was insulted.
Because it's literally like their market literally takes a hit when Dragon Ball Z stops.
That's crazy. But you know, I don't know, like I've never been over there, and I don't know if it's just an American thing, but whenever you see Japanese culture, it's either Hello Kitty, Dragon Ball, Pokemon,
Evangelion,
something like that, you know.
Gundam, something like that.
Right, like it's immersed in their culture, where it's like ours is very niche, right? Like it's like you have your pockets of this, you have your pockets of that.
Yeah.
And you have cons for those events. Like, no, this is like an actual everyday life
everywhere.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you go to gas stations and buy
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are at an hour and 6 minutes. Thank you for sticking with us. We got Mofex on deck here with the Deadpool and Wolverine from the Marvel's movie, Deadpool Wolverine movie. These prices are going to be at 14,080 yen, or about $96 USD, due out in June of next year, 2026. So we got another Deadpool here. He's got the claws. He looks really good. Honestly, I thought the Deadpool I had for the Marvel Legends looked good, but I kind of like this better. Just with everything you're going to get. You get the golden guns. You get 6 different face expressions. What I'm guessing is that they're just going to be little eye clicker inner things or whatever.
That does not look like 6. The two in the top middle
They look identical.
exactly the same.
They're exactly the same.
Actually, even the right eye on the right and the left are identical. Wow, this dog.
You're going to get Deadpool dog. And look at the accessories. You get the golden guns. You get a couple other pistols, a knife, the katanas. You get his little device here, and I didn't see the movie yet, but the metal leg, it looks like.
Yeah.
How would that be a metal leg, Sean? That's crazy.
Oh, is it the vibranium? Is it the adamantium? Is that what that is?
Correct.
Yeah, that's
There
Wolverine's
we go.
skeleton.
Chris, have you watched Deadpool or no?
I have not seen the second one because I was incensed that Disney was making a Deadpool, but I did see 3.
Wow, I didn't think you'd watch a movie past 2012.
Well, the first Deadpool is great. Like when Fox still existed and made like good Marvel movies, but we don't live in that world anymore. You know, sad.
Did you like number 3 though?
I thought it was the safest rated R film I've ever seen. Yeah, it was okay.
Okay.
That was just him getting his feet wet right there. This is, and then we have on the flip side of that, we have the Wolverine, and the suit looks great. I think the yellow and the blue pop just perfectly. So hopefully we see it like this. It's got the claws, got 3 head sculpts.
I don't think any of those are
it.
Hugh Jackman.
No,
This looks like
Very
it's
soft.
decent. It looks like a decent cosplayer.
it's kind of what I thought too.
I think my only issue with these is how late they are.
Yeah,
I mean, you already have your pick of the litter, and these aren't going to be out for another year, give or take a few months. It's
Mayfix
like,
takes forever.
It feels, in my eyes, I agree, and it feels like the Dark Knight stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's a little less egregious, but sure.
Dark Knight
Yeah.
stuff is evergreen. They can pump that out every year, and Dean will have to cover it.
Bro, yeah, I'm so.
I mean, Deadpool's
sick
pretty
of
much
Nolan's
Deadpool
Batman.
now.
If I had a fucking time machine, that's what I'd go back and change. No one ever doing Batman.
Wow, I believe you.
Does that So does that mean Heath Ledger doesn't die then?
No, I think he probably would have died anyway.
Really? Because I thought it was because of like all the crap he did to be Joker.
Yeah, he
No,
liked to party.
Yeah, I think that was, he
Fair
already
enough.
had issues.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not sure. I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but I
No.
think this might have been already. This dog. I mean, if you zoom in on anything far enough, it's going to look terrible. And this is a probably really small accessory, so I don't want to, no pun intended, dog on this too much, but this is
God.
not very well done. But I
Well,
think in hand, you know, when you're looking at it, it's going to be fine. I've seen worse.
Well, when you get other dogs from like what's the guy from DC Lobo? You know, you get his dog that's all muscled up and stuff. I mean, and I know this is like a Deadpool dog, so he's meant to look like death. But
Yeah. But I will say, I like that this, go back to the Deadpool stuff. This comes with a lot of shit that should have just been in like every release. And most figure companies didn't do it. Maybe because they wanted to be first. So they didn't let the movie, you know, pan out and see what all they should include. So it's like some figures don't have the gold guns, some figures don't have the claws, some figures don't have the dog. Or
so there is some benefit in waiting for it to drop.
If you needed one Deadpool, this is the one to get. It's got everything you need, right? Got the dog, the Wolverine parts.
At least
sets
at
of
this
guns.
point, because they're probably gonna add a couple more things for the
like a battle damage version
for
or
like
something.
Doomsday.
Well, it'd be a different movie, so.
Yeah, but it's all supposed to be the same person, right?
Yeah, but different accessories for different movies. It's like thing
Right.
like, well, I have a New Hope like Luke Skywalker. I don't need Return of the Jedi. It's like totally different.
On a
So-
side note, I didn't know the dog was a male until today. I thought it was a female this entire time.
I think the dog is a female, like the actor dog.
Oh, because this one looks like it has.
Little dick and balls.
Yeah.
Queued up perfectly.
I don't even know why they had to put that in there.
I don't either.
I kind of hope that they have the mask in there for the Wolverine. I
I don't
feel
know.
like
Yeah, I don't know how you do
For-
all that for the Deadpool, and then you don't do swap out arms and a mask for.
Yeah.
like this looks cool, but you probably could have got that in another movie too.
Unless they do a, end movie Wolverine version too, where they put the mask and the sleeves on them. You have to buy it twice.
And that's what annoying. So they'll make you buy this one to fund the mask in the version 2.0.
Better than putting it behind a fucking paywall like HasLab. At
We're
least you get a
getting there.
figure up front. Fuck.
We're getting there. Okay, so the other thing we have for Mafex, which I feel like we've talked about this guy before, and I don't know why, but Black Adam from the DC movie Black Adam, 16,280 yen, or about 110 USD, due out February 2026. This is going to include the throne, the swap out portraits, and a few interchangeable hands with light effects.
I thought the Deadpool figure was late. This fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Jesus. SH
And
did
this guy
and it
looks worse than the regular Rock figure that they had
Ooh.
before.
Yeah, the
Like,
previous
talk-
version was so much better on the head sculpt.
talk about the small head with the big body. Like I understand he's a wrestler, but it ain't no 1996. There it's
that
okay.
does
This
look really
movie.
small.
When I think of this movie, I just think about how like The Rock was like on a press bender around the time, and he was like, "DC me wants me to be like the next Superman, bro. I'm gonna be in like 7 Black Adam movies. It's gonna be great." And then it's like, wah wah, gone, non-existent, utterly canceled.
As
Yeah.
DC movies go.
Did you guys see the story where he also kind of confirmed by James Gunn where he tried to take over DCU during the transition? It was
Same
gonna
way he
be a
tried to
hit-
take over WWE.
Yeah, and it just crumbled massively.
Thank God. I mean, I don't really like James Gunn, but that.
Yeah, it was gonna be the Black Adam universe with Superman.
Yeah.
No thanks.
For real, dude. Yeah.
Ugh.
I I guess my biggest complaint, if I had to have one, I really have no opinion. I do like The Throne. Really have no opinion on the Black Adam. It wasn't the greatest movie ever, but it wasn't the worst either. But like, can we get a different fucking figure from this movie, please? Do the bad guy. Like, why? How many Black Adams do we need?
Dean, no one knows who the bad guy is in that movie.
It's like a
They need
fucking
to make-
evil demon looking guy. He was cool looking. I don't know who he was
Turns
either.
out it's Black Adam fighting himself.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? They did Dr. Fate. I remember a Pierce Brosnan head.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
I do remember that.
Oh, Moffex did it?
I don't remember.
I know
Sure.
McFarlane did everybody in the movie, but he does.
Oh, yeah.
No, there was a better version.
He does all of them, yeah.
There was a better version of it.
But it's like, dude, come on, man. Like, he's not the only guy in the
That
movie.
throne does look pretty good, cool. Imagine having this throne with like the Mythic Legions Egyptian set or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Having him sit in it. I don't think he'd be able to sit in it, but even if he was standing next to it. All right. Let's talk about HasLab. So we do have the Vintage Collection Clone Gunship for $450. July 25th announcement with a September 8th, couple days from now, few days from now, cutoff date. Expected fall of 2026 with an official count of 4,515 backers, just enough to confirm the gunship. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm reading this way wrong.
Needs 4,000.
It needs another 4,000
Yeah.
backers to even be
Oh,
backed. I'm
Not
sorry.
even
That was my
close.
fault.
I was really
Not-
disappointed for a second. I was like, wow, so all those suckers fell for this?
Wow.
Another 4,000 with 4 days. So I remember my HasLab experience. I remember like being on the teeter totter of it and being like, oh, do I do it? Do I do it? With 4 hours left, breaking it to the wife, like, hey, I really want to do this, you know? And within that time, like most everything, if not everything, was already backed.
Yeah.
Is there really going to be 4,000 more backers
Not a
in 4
chance.
days?
No.
I think there will be a push, but like it's gonna be like the Rancor where it gets close. I just wanted to share some pictures here. My buddy Zach stopped by Red 5 Toys, which actually had the prototype on display, and a couple exclusive pictures here, and they showed I guess they're doing a Padme and a Shaak Ti now as part of it to try and entice people, but I think the Padme is
Wow.
like
I wish they would advertise
real
that.
old.
Why would have they have done
I
that?
think it's
the
a
first- like,
I know. I think it's a real old Padme based on this. You can just see her at the top of that picture.
so they're just throwing it
think-
out there.
I think it's like
So
there was one that came out in a black series 3 3/4 box. These are the press photos, but if you go back to the shop picture with the Padme card back, you can see her at the top there.
Yeah.
Right here.
I think that's just like there's a black series 3 3/4 one like in 2013, and it's probably just that with like the face printing tech applied to it. which is like, I mean, that figure should exist in TVC, so it's good, but like,
So
it's just a reissue.
I'm expecting this to fail. Like, not for any wrong reasons besides just what it is, right? Like, I'm not trying to bash it or whatever. And I feel the same way about the Rancor. Like, great for the people who really want it, cool for the newcomers. And they're like, hey, I can get a gunship, a newer gunship that's not the OG one that we grew up with and stuff like that. My issue is not that. My issue is that Hasbro has these unaware employees who are like, well, this is what HasLab is for. We don't really know if the fans want it. And it's not a matter of the fans not wanting it. It's a matter of put out a good freaking product on top of them shitting on them when it doesn't fund and speaking for everyone. Well, I guess they just didn't want it, where in the Rancor case, they wanted it. You just put out a shit product.
I think this is way better than the Rancor, if I'm being honest with myself. It's just, I think the price point's a little off. Like, if it was $350, it'd be funded, I think. It's just like, like a lot of the footprint is wings. It takes up a lot of space that there's no physical object in that space because the wings come out far on each side. And I just think, like, there's the guy holding the 2013 version over top of it. Like, it's like, that probably retailed for like $60 like in 2013. Like, I don't know, it's probably something like that. And it's just like trying to get 500 for this thing, and it's not quite iconic enough to justify that. I really believe if it was 350, it'd be done deals, and I'm sure they could make money on it at that price.
Yeah, I think 350 is even asking a lot. I mean, I was probably more like 250. 3 is pushing it. A bunch of reasons. One, it's really not that much bigger than the original one. I mean, if you look at them side by side, it's, I don't know, an inch and a half taller and like an inch and a half longer. It's really, it's marginal.
Well, I'm sorry, Dean. Also, in this shot pick that's here, look at how much they're trying to do up the ship. Look how many clones they have with it.
Which is great, but they obviously doesn't come with all those clones.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you are guaranteed the 2 clones, the pilots.
Yeah.
But they had to add all these extra clones in it to make it worth it.
Yeah.
I really do like it. I wish I would fund it. I don't want it either way.
I really do want this. I do. But you're asking too much money. Your stretch goals are fucking stupid. Who the fuck cares about all these random Jedi? Give me a fucking pack of clones. That costs you fucking nothing to make. Be like, oh, the next stretch goal is a pack of 5 clones. Oh, whatever. Just do something fucking cool. Also, I've said this before, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but crowdfunding is for something that doesn't exist. We want to make this, and it's going to cost X amount of dollars to get it done, and we need your help to do it. They've already made the fucking thing. It's sitting on the desk in front of everybody. What the fuck are you putting it behind a paywall for? The R&D is done. And in fact, now it's costing you money not to release this because you've already paid everyone to do the work. It's been done. Just fucking release it. And again, just put it up on your website so you don't have to pay stores to stock it and sell it there. What the fuck are you doing?
Like, and they're already doing that too.
Hold it there for the last one,
Sentinel.
Sean.
Sorry?
Can you roll it back to this one? Okay, I just wanted to say one thing. Rob Barnes is saying the stickers are nice. One thing you'll notice about the stickers is there's not a female character to be seen, and that's my big complaint. The Clone Wars have pin-up art on the ships in the actual show, and they're
Yeah.
cowards. They're too afraid. And
Yeah.
you know what? If they had that picture of Padme from the cutout scene of season 7, I might fund it just for that, because that'd be such a signal of a W on Hasbro's part. But they're cowards, or they're not allowed to.
Yeah. Ikma, what were you saying?
Yeah, I mean, they've already done that before. They've already made, specifically Marvel, they made the Sentinel. What else have they made?
Yep.
They've done this before in the past where they just put an open PO and you have until a certain day to order it, and it's
A
made to
window.
order. Yeah, it's made to order. So they've already proven they've done that. So I don't see the purpose of it, to be honest.
Yeah, and like with the Razor Crest, when that was coming out, it was a pretty crude 3D render. They're like, we want to do this, so a bunch of people started signing up for it, and then they were like, oh well, now we could include the escape pod. Now we could include X, Y, and Z, and it was all
Because it was already funded.
Yeah, and they wanted to entice it, make it better, and then they were again. It didn't exist, so they were able to change things before we ever saw an actual physical copy of the item. And it's like, okay, so all the stretch goals made the Razor Crest better. Nothing here makes this better. It's a bunch of random Jedis that no one gives a fuck
hot
about.
take right there.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's a good point. It's like like nothing makes it. Not that it's like wrong or anything. But it's just like that's a good take. Like it really is. Like nothing makes it better.
Like with the Mythic Legion's dragon, the stretch goals for wings, fire breath, and a different head and neck. That makes the original item better. That incentivizes people to want to get it made. I want to see that.
Club?
I want that to happen. But nothing here improves upon the product that already exists. We're looking at it. It's stupid. Oh, it's so fucking dumb, dude.
I just again though, for me, I just don't want them to blame it on the collectors who are calling them out on the shit, and the ones who really want it, and just to say that no one wanted it, not enough people wanted it. When it's really just get in tune with your collectors.
Yeah, fix your fucking pricing and just do regular releases. These will sell. There's no fucking reason this thing should be $500. Like the Legacy Falcon when that came out originally, I think it was like $250 maybe. Chris, does that sound right?
I mean, the first version of that was 2008, so it's probably something. Yeah. I think it was less than that, honestly.
Probably.
I think it was more in the 100 zone, to be honest.
Yeah, and then they do the Smuggler's Run or whatever the fuck it's called version for Disney parks, and it's $500. You're like, what the fuck is this Falcon $500? That's crazy.
Here's the thing though, I did get that one, and you'll be lucky if they ever release it again. And it does look way better than the previous versions in terms of paint.
100% it looks better, but you're telling me a wash is an extra fucking $350? Hell no. It's the same sculpt. It's just paint apps are better. Like, come on. They need to fix their pricing and just fucking do general release. It's fucking nuts.
All right, Chris, what do we got for hyperspace?
Oh.
Some bullshit. Here we got some R2 with a Santa Claus hat on for no good reason. Look at that. Soft goods. They didn't have to sculpt anything. You love to see them not have to make new tooling. And I don't know if those antlers on the Stormtrooper are like what that is, if it's actually attached to the Stormtrooper helmet or what. But I hate these, and I wish they would stop making them. And
they always do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That R2 one, honestly, is the best one I've seen, even though I don't like it.
I was thinking the same thing. I kind of like the R2 with the Grogu.
No, the Grogu is the best thing here for sure. Like the Santa Claus Grogu robe. Like I pretty much hate Grogu at this point because he's kind of like emblematic of like everything that's fucking wrong with Disney Star Wars. But
There we
like,
go again. Take a shot every
but
time you
like,
mention this.
but like aesthetically speaking, that's the best piece.
Yeah.
You know.
What's the price on these? Like the R2?
They're like the $24.99, soon to be
Oh,
$27.99 price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, that's exactly how I feel about the Porgs.
Yeah.
Porgs
I
are
mean,
the
I
only thing about the sequel trilogy I actually like, and I
yeah,
even
good.
hate to say
Same.
that because they're part of the fucking sequel trilogy.
Dude, I bought like these two plush porgs that have like porg babies like attached onto the feet, and I work at a place that has like a green screen studio, and like I stuff them like up on one of the lights like in the rafters, and like man, like everybody who rents after they've been in there for like an hour, they notice them, and like it's a hit every time, bro. Like the porgs were a W. I don't know what the reason for that is. Like it's funny that Chewbacca like roasts one and then won't eat it. Like it's they're pretty good, but yeah, like this whole thing is a problem. These Christmas, they're not allowed to call them Christmas figures, but that's what they are. They're a
Christmas
cancer on
Lord.
this earth, and they should end.
Yeah, they do a Christmas one and a Halloween one. I think I saw a witch
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I think they've done like no, maybe not Thanksgiving, but yeah, they have like seasonal
roasted pork
figures,
Thanksgiving version.
which I'm with Chris. Stop doing this, but I mean, clearly people are buying them or they wouldn't keep making them. So actually, that's not true. Ollie's
Well,
is
you're
filled
not
to the
you're not
fucking brim of
wrong.
Star Wars
People
figures,
are
but-
buying them to resell them here in San Antonio.
yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, San Antonio's got a huge fucking reseller problem.
Jeez.
All right, guys, we got some Four Horsemen here. The first thing, and Dean, we said we were going to talk about this. This is the Jersey Devil limited pre-order. It came in two waves. A week or so ago, I think Saturday it dropped for Saturday, Sunday, and then there should be one, I think, this next Saturday and Sunday at while supplies last. Mid to late September drop. It's going to be $65. Not a bad price for a figure that is 8.5 inches tall at its height, depending on how the legs are being squatted, if you will. My issue, and it's kind of the issue that I had with the Frankenstein, and I get that it was more book accurate. This is not my Jersey Devil. And I know he's more folklorish, but my Jersey Devil wasn't like this moose-headed person. I don't know what the full lore is on this, but my Jersey Devil is more bat-like. So you get the wings, but is more bat-like because of the Jersey Devil video game from PlayStation. You know, he didn't have the moose-looking head, and I get you got to do the lore and the aura behind it and stuff like that. All in all, though, as obscure figures go, I think this looks amazing. I think it's very creative. I'm interested to see how well the wings will hang up because those wings seem pretty heavy and pretty huge. There's a better picture of them, and it looks really, really nice. And there they kind of look kind of caved in, like if you could fold them. And I'm not expecting them to fold in any which way, but you get the bone hammer there. The mane of it looks really good. That looks more devilish. You got to get the base
before.
That base is new to me. Yeah.
I've never seen a base with any Mythic Legions figure.
Your last official chance, at least from Store Horseman, is supposed to be this weekend, from what I understand. I just don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it's gonna be very back heavy with that head on it.
That's why it comes with a base, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very Satanesque.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jersey Devil is a pretty. I mean, this is kind of what he's described as, in like the cryptid folklore.
Mm-hmm.
So like, this is pretty spot on. I don't really have a love or hate for the Jersey Devil, but this has me really excited for other cryptids. Like
Yeah.
Mothman would go fucking hard.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra,
Man.
Loch Ness Monster,
An actual Bigfoot?
a Bigfoot.
Oh,
I would
Yeah.
buy that up in a second.
Yeah.
Like
there's
Go on.
I was gonna say I joke with my kids. So I actually have a Bigfoot. It's a size 18, right?
You do,
And
yeah.
and I mess with my kids at the school and say like I'm actually a Bigfoot, except I decided to go into the human world and I shaved all my hair off except for the top of my head. And I'm not saying they buy it, but they're like, well, okay.
That's hilarious, by the way.
And no, and I'm being very for real. And like, there's times where I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm this, this, and this," and they're like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense," because
Yeah.
it's stuff. So
Yeah, I would like to see more. Cause they were doing like all their what do you call these, Chris? The line?
the figure obscuras.
Figure obscuras. They were doing like mythical things, and then
Headless
They did
Horseman.
Egyptian. They did the Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol,
They did the Monkey King.
Monkey King, the
Where's
Indian
other one? Oh, they did
elephant,
the elephant, the Egyptian gods,
yeah. So if they're gonna start doing cryptids,
Santa Claus. I
bro,
actually have
like a
one here.
Wendigo would be fucking awesome.
Oh, a Wendigo would be so cool.
Mothman, 100. I'm buying Mothman 100%. I don't know if I get this. This is very cool though. I like this because it's very kind of unique in the Mythic Legions line. Most creatures like all share the same like body and arms and legs and stuff, but this is very kind of its own thing. I mean, the wings we've seen before and like the upper body and arms, but
If
like
it
the legs
wasn't-
and the head are all.
If it wasn't, how do I word this? If it wasn't Four Horsemen, I kind of feel like they were just like, what parts do we have that we could throw together? And now that I look at the head sculpt itself, it looks less and less as a moose. But when I saw the original drop for this, I was like, that looks like the freaking moose head from what's his face? Elidor or whatever his name is. I can't remember.
Yeah.
From the Alithia wave. And I was like, they just kind of shrunk it down. But looking at it from this way, it definitely looks more Krampus-y maybe, or
Yeah.
Which goes with your Krampus figure if you have that too. They're all in the same
yeah.
lore.
I feel like
Go ahead, Dean.
I was just gonna say I think maybe the goat head is maybe like 1 or 2 sizes too big, but
Yes,
I don't hate it.
exactly what I was thinking, because you have this manly torso that they just took off another figure, and it's like it just seems like a kit bashed nonsense thing. Like the head
Yes.
is just a bit too big, and it's just unarticulated, and it's like they just popped it on there.
like the head should go on a horse body, but they just threw it on a regular body.
And see, this is the picture I saw that looked more moose-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, during Halloween we have like the Krampus festival here in Philly, and then right across the river is the Jersey Devil festival. There's so many different interpretations of the Jersey Devil. But
Explain,
what I
give
saw
me
in
some.
common, like interpretations,
Yes.
yeah, they're like, honestly, a lot of them are more like more dragon-esque in that the head is small, it's slender, the body's thin, long tail. That's what I see a lot common. Or the face will be more like rat-faced. That's like the more common thing you'd see. people come in dressed up as the Jersey Devil too. And does this one have horn? Yeah, yeah. They usually have the horns, but they're like either curved like a ram, but I don't see them like this huge in the face. It also, yeah, like that exactly, more like dragon-esque or more horse-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And that
what.
base
Yeah,
is too bright. Like it's distracting from the figure.
yeah.
That
It
base.
should really be a darker color or something. Yeah, like really black to blend in with the background. But yeah, it's weird because that's like they didn't put bases for the other um, mythic legions for the figure of girl, which is, I guess it's neat, like Dean said, for the size. It's probably too top heavy.
All right, so moving on to the last Four Horsemen news that we have, the Mythics convention, build your own figure, if you will, at Legions Con 2025 is coming back with the pre-build Armory Gladiators. This is your opportunity to take certain pieces of their figures and kind of kit bashing what you want. You know, step one, you're going to pick an upper body. Step two, you're going to go with the lower body. And then you got the Armory selection, 16 choices there, 4 different configurations. The fourth step, you're going to get helmets, so you get to pick your helmet. And then step 5, you could add on the weapons. And then step 6, you got a couple extra golden gifts that you can add onto it, all of which look really cool. And I think this is like, I feel like if we get more companies like this is kind of the way to do it, you know, like build out your figure, pick what you want it to look like, make it your own. And I just think they do it the best. You know, like these are all pretty cool. I don't know if I would pick up any particular one, but Dean, is this the one you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I like the idea because we got the Armory, like 6 months ago,
Yeah.
where you just picked the knight.
Right, the different colored ones, right?
Right, there was like a green, red, black, or not
Purple,
black.
red,
Yeah, green, red,
gray,
purple, gray, and then like gunmetal,
something like that, yeah.
which is incredible. But well, I had the red one right here. They're badass, dude.
That looks really nice.
Nice.
The gunmetal,
Dracula-esque.
really good. This one it's like $150 now. I have one in box. I haven't opened yet.
Jeez.
I was gonna use this trade bait, but this one's fucking sick. I did change the pauldrons, but so when they announced that they were doing this with like gladiators, I was really excited, but only like the helmets, and not even all the helmets, are only 2 of those, or no, I guess 3 of them are like Roman gladiator-esque helmets. I do like the skull one, but like all the other armor, like on the legs and the waist, none of these are gladiator. This is like mid-century knight
Well,
legs.
I'm thinking of the torsos. Like when I think gladiator, you know, you're fully decked out and well, maybe not. I guess
No,
not really. I guess, but seeing like something like this red guy here with one of these helmets on, maybe.
yeah.
Like,
And obviously, it's not historically accurate. I get that, but like that was like the appeal, right? They were gonna do a gladiator-esque thing, and we've seen most of the. I think all 3 except the skull one we've seen before. So it's not like it's like, oh, a new gladiator thing. I just thought they were gonna move more towards. If you go to the armor section, I think, yeah, on the bottom row, that's Roman shoulder armor, which we've seen before. But like all the other ones are just like Romans didn't wear plate armor like that on like the the waist armor up here and stuff. And then again on the legs, like Romans didn't wear armor like that. And they didn't even have fucking boots. They wore sandals. So I just thought it was going to be very different. Obviously, it's not what we're getting. I don't hate it. I'll probably end up with at least one of these. But yeah, that was just kind of my complaint was it was, not what I was expecting.
So we actually do. So here's a better picture of some of the gladiators there, and they look pretty nice. I kind of like this copper looking one right here. I think it looks good. But
Yeah,
we
I love
do
the
have
shoulder pads.
Yeah, those are nice. We do have one more thing to talk about actually for Four Horsemen, and Dean, have you been able to figure out if it's confirmed, if it's not?
I sent
Are
you a
we
link
under
with the
the
article.
Okay. So it's the Kickstarter for the Realms of the Black Tide. Captain Algol Death Mold.
Moid?
I don't know.
Moid, I think.
Moid?
I
That's
sent you an
Moid,
article.
yeah.
I sent you an
Yeah.
article with better pictures.
Okay, let me see.
It's in the private chat of StreamYard.
Okay, copy that. Okay,
It's got
here it
high res photos of both characters,
is. Okay, so here we go.
or all three characters rather.
I'm gonna move this over here, and we're gonna share that. Okay.
Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
So this is Captain Alistair. It's like a regular pirate guy. Couple swords, multiple hands.
Look at that sword.
What are the name of the guns? What are they called? A
Flintlock
blunderbuss?
pistol.
Oh, flintlock. Yeah. So this is pretty cool, right? Like, I feel like for Mythic Legions, the line, there's only one character that's even close to pirate-esque, which is, I want to say, the Ghost of Christmas Past, I think. He's like all
I'm
blue.
sorry. There we go.
Oh, it's a dangerous
gonna
line to
make
get into. They do like a Blackbeard and a Long John Silver. That's dangerous. With the peg leg.
Sorry, guys. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, we lost image, brother.
I know. Well, it's making me exit out of each one.
Oh, you just click back. But yeah, so a new pirate line by, at least sculpted by Four Horsemen Studio. Then we got Death Moid, and he's a skelly guy. Again, bunch of hands, a sword, and a flintlock. He looks pretty cool.
This is legit. Like, I'd be in on this one more than the previous one.
Yeah, and then
But you kind of need both. God damn it, Dean.
And look, it even has the same shoulder armor gimmick. So you could probably swap out pieces with Mythic Legions, it looks like. And then one more, Charybdis. This is like a Cthulhu-esque. Or what's his name in Pirates?
In Pirates Caribbean, Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. He's got the gun with all the little barnacles
This
on it.
is cool. I need the
It's
hat,
a pretty
though.
cool line.
I need the hat. I need
would've
the
been
hat.
nice.
And look, you could just take it from this guy.
If it comes off, I don't know.
Oh, it's
But yeah, so that's the only three figures they're showing right now. This is only like 5 days old or something like that. So I literally learned about it before the show started.
Did you say the company that's doing it without me having to?
I don't know literally it was like right before the show started. I even figured out what this was. So it's sculpted by Four Horsemen Studio. I don't know. I'm sure that article says it if you want to skim through it real quick. It doesn't say. Corsair Creations Co.
Pulse Arcana Studios. Pulp Arcana Studios.
Oh, okay.
That
But if
almost
you're in
sounds
the
like
Mythic Legions, go on.
I was just gonna say that almost sounds like the name of a Mythic Legion's line, like Figure Obscura, like Pulp Arcana. It's like the same sort of
Yeah.
thing. It's just I just it's weird to me that they're not just doing this themselves, because like it's far enough off of their bread and butter that it's like a worthy sort of subline.
That's what I thought too.
Interesting.
And then someone in the comments in the group was like, "Oh, it's just sculpted by them." I was like, "Oh, why?" Like the pants and boots look like something they're already doing.
Yeah.
It's like just do a new torso and a new.
Well, even the head sculpt looks like several of the humanoid style men that they've sculpted already.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're doing like their own offshoot or if they're collaborating, but I don't recall them doing it for a while now. They're a freelance work. They usually just make their own stuff nowadays. Like
Well,
it's been a
they're
while since they.
freelancing. They're
Well,
out there.
who are they
Hit me up,
helping
'cause
besides
me and
them?
Chris have some figures to be made. Right, Chris?
They're who are they sculpting for? They're sculpting for somebody. I can't remember who it is. I feel like we mentioned it on the last show, but they've been putting their hands out there on some stuff.
Nice.
All right, so that's all we have for the news today, everyone. No kings as always, but Chris, man, you might have an uphill battle. Zach went to a Labubu swap meet, and
Yeah,
they were
cringe.
pretty packed. I mean, this
Yeah,
I feel like
well-
the alternative is having like K-pop Demon Hunter Labubu people.
Yeah, I mean, you know how there's like an allegedly, I mean, I've seen some videos and pictures. There's like a garbage island in the middle of the ocean somewhere. Like, I wonder
Yeah.
what percentage of that is Funko Pops, you know? Like, you can't support this stuff. You know what's right. Don't be buying nonsense like this. It's just going back into the ground and back into the ocean. It's cringe. And what was Zach's best seller from the Labubu show? The face hugger, which covers their godforsaken evil faces. And I'm not surprised, because it's an Alien reference, and Alien is one of the many things that are cooler than Labubus.
So one of my students brought one of the fake ones to school today, and she goes, "Coach, did you know that the Labubus did this?" And pulls like the hoodie off of it, and it's completely bald, and it's even more creepy and gross. And I'm like, oh, she goes, "Oh no, this is a fake one." I was like, because I had no clue, but
Yeah, I think only fake ones do that. I got my first Labubu, Chris. I don't know if you saw.
oof.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dean.
Zach got it for me as a gift. I didn't actively try and buy it. It's cute. I like it.
Burn it.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
burn
at
it. It's a
man.
gift.
Or at least 3D print some medieval torture devices that you can put them in. But
There
at
you
least
go. That's what
How-
it is.
How about I don't 3D print
Labubu.
anything for it?
Labubu abuse.
I feel like if I 3D print any accessories for it, it makes me worse.
You're gonna
I
turn into
mean, I
Zach
think
accessorizing over
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I think like a picture of a Labubu on like a stretching rack, or like just in like some like gallows might be good.
It might awaken something in someone.
Jeez. All right, y'all. That's the show. Let's shout out those great Patreonies that keep this channel going. We got Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Giss, Eric Switzer, Six Gun Figs, Badfish, Luke Skywalker, Griffin Campbell, Aaron Boverman, Comics, Austin McLean, Dan Lee, Deanie Martin, Big Fern, Suzumato Keen, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Jose CZ, Takathri, Wah, Aries Portillo, Alvin J, Arelis Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Manny Fresh 369, Joe Corpus, Pablo Meza, Cam Collects, Harry Dempsey, Mr. Musashi, Six Scale Collector, Jared Gagne, Albert Cortez, Big Rib, The Big Donk, Trevor Weed, Darren Illinger, Don Matan, Stephen Purchase, Sean Usby, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Luis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Dunk TV, Gigi the Judgmental, and the immortal Classy Thomas. Your August benefit was the Boo Bros sticker, and the one before that was your random figure stickers. We got the Dream Suds on their way. And if you want to become part of this great empire, you can start with the hot seat at $5. This is going to get you the Ox After Dark and the Patreon chat weekly shout outs. The Sweet Angel at $7.50 is going to get you the stickers sent straight to your door, as well as Ox After Dark replays. And then the stickers are sent every other month at the Certified Crispy tier at $15. You will get an official Certified Crispy certificate on first pledge, assistance with figure fixes by Zach, and all the benefits of the previous tiers with international postage at cost for the certificates. And the stickers are still sent every other month. And then the What a Guy tier, the best tier of this great empire, you will get the Pogs Deluxe set on first pledge, doubles of all the stickers that we send, and then the benefits of the previous tiers, and postage above $5 for the Pogs will be charged at cost. And we have all the YouTube members who also help this empire go, starting with 12-inch Moose Dreams, Absolute Irwin, Alex Beck, Airleys Delgado, Aaron Salazar, Aaron Boverman, Ben Thomas, Big Rib, Bob Dylan, Chris Valencerina, Clinton Martin, CT603, DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Gar Bear, Harry Dempsey, Hordo, Howard Potts, Mike's Adventure World, Manny Fresh 369, Jake JAFN, Justin Sports Cards, Jazzy King Dingling, Luke Skywalker, LV Avenger 702, Figure in a Bubble, Mr. Sketch, OG Fan, 1/6 Figure Focus, Philip the Fool, S Beam, Sam Gist, SpongeBob SquareBalls, Trevor Weed, and Universal Key. And if you want to become a YouTube member, you can start with the Patreon only tier at 99 cents, and then the Peanut Gallery at $2.99 for everyone else. And you'll get your updated icons like the CW colored ones with the updated emojis. And then we have all the shows on the Great Network, starting with the Collecting Weekly live show on Tuesdays, After Dark on Wednesdays, Small Talk, Movie Nights, and OFAC on Thursdays. Chris, anything coming for that?
Yeah, I've got like a rough couple weeks. So like I've talked about it on the show before. Me and some friends are running a Star Wars convention called May the North Be With You. That's September 12th to 14th here in Toronto. And yeah, I don't know, man. Basically until that happens, my life is pretty much eaten up by it. But I think movie night might be in a sort of it might be in a little bit of a hibernation until we decide if we're going to rebrand it, or maybe we might change to a different format, and then if there's a real good reason, we could bring back the movie night branding for an episode here or there. But it's sort of in limbo right now. We're going to figure it out.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And we got just another Friday nights with those Friday Night Faithfuls on Fridays. And if you have any Fertigure, that's a new word, Fertigure
Right.
photo photography for us here on Small Talk, please send it our way on our Instagram at Small Talk CW, or any of that Lububu hate. You can send it our way. And that is the show we got for tonight, guys. Any shout outs before we take off?
Yeah, I just want to shout out my buddy Zach, who sent me those pictures from that shop of the HasLab gunship. If you ever want to hear more of my reasonably hot takes on Star Wars, I've been joining him on a audio only show called the Knights of Vader podcast, and I've been hopping on there with him since our Rise of Skywalker reaction episode in 2019. So there's a good chunk of episodes on there. We probably only do like six or eight a year probably, but going back 6 years at this point. So it's called the Knights of Vader podcast, and thanks to my buddy Zach for sending some pictures from that Republic gunship appearance at Red 5 Toys.
Are you still doing your other podcast, Chris?
The Vintage Rebellion, I only really do editing and social media for them, but it's good stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Somehow
Alright.
we managed to lock him down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Talent.
I don't know what kind of charm you put on him, Dean. But yeah.
I don't
Shout out
either.
to the boys.
It's cause all those guys are in the UK, so like I just cannot record at the same time as them. Like it
Oh,
just
got
doesn't
it.
make
America
sense.
#1. Got it.
Yeah. Anybody
Where's the line?
else?
Sorry.
Technically, Chris is an American. He's a North American.
Yes, if you put it
best
that way.
kind.
Yes. And eventually, the 51st state.
know if
We'll
you
see.
You're not
I don't know
going to
if you
offend
can
me,
make-
but some people get. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I feel like we really lost some momentum on the 51st state movement, you guys. I think you guys should keep bringing that up.
There's too many
I thought-
distractions. That's why.
I thought they were in talks with one city that's gonna like annex itself from Canada.
Well,
Toronto?
probably like somewhere in Quebec. No, it's usually see the French guys have been trying to do that for a long time, become their own country, because they're like they don't respect us. They're trying to change all our French stuff. They didn't want to do that for a long time, but that party
Go back to
notoriously
France.
gets its ass handed to them. So it's like it just never happens. Yeah.
I thought the French are the ones who settled Canada.
Yeah, for sure. But now they're all in one province basically, and like they're always button heads with the English. You know, that's how it is.
Well, there you go.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for joining us. However you might be listening on the playbacks, live, on your favorite podcasting apps. Thank you for making this part of your day. We will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye, y'all.